Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic Remastered. Today we're taking a look at the ultimate A86, the 1999 Toyota Trueno BP Apex Kraft GT, one of the most legendary GT300 cars of all time. It wasn't successful, but the team who ran it ran a 86 and people really liked it, and I think eventually this thing caught fire, so that was the end of it. And then the team moved on to an MRS and did a lot better. Anyways, front engine rear-wheel drive, 364 horsepower, 925 kilos. This is going to be a lot quicker than any other E86 we ever have. And quite frankly, I don't ever really want to drive another E86 after this, but there we go. It is going to get 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track to the best time it possibly can. Our current leader is the Mines Lancer Evolution 5. That's what caught the pole time last time out. A 28.209 knocks off the Daihatsu Storia. The BP Kraft Trueno, unlikely to beat that, but it is likely to go pretty far up, maybe, if it's drivable. We've seen one other GT300 car, which is the Nissan Silvia Zanavi, and that's currently sitting pretty in 10th place with a 29.329, so a spot in the under 30 club, definitely doable in this car. Definitely doable. If it drives nice, and I've got to say, it drives not great. I think Polyphony evidently didn't decide to sugarcoat the A86. In terms of the GT300 cars, this is one of them that's the least powerful. It is one of the lightest though, which on a track like this isn't always what you want, because lightweight does mean the car gets bullied around quite a bit. It is also, as you can see, quite oversteery. I think what they may have done is used the handling data from an existing Trueno for this, because we know the Truenos are a little bit sort of haphazard, if you will, when it comes to their driving characteristics, as we saw the last time we had a Trueno. I think that was a 31.849, so this is definitely quicker. I mean, currently it's over 2 seconds quicker, and it does get into the under 30 club, but not by a great amount. We will see if we can improve its standing. The Silvia was a really nice car to drive, but again, the Silvia was nicer to drive than this and also had a lot more power than this does. I think that weighed about 1,000 kilos, or just over 1,000, like 1,050, whereas this is 950 something, so yeah, in terms of weight, this is definitely heavier. I will try and get a bit of a run up here, because that first sector wasn't exactly spot on. Even on like the laps where you're throwing away the sector though, it's certainly not bad. There we go, that's a little bit better. I think this is one of the highest revving turbo cars we've had so far. It does rev quite high. Unfortunately, the rear end just steps out on this at the most inopportune times, and that does mean it goes slower than it easily could do. If you could keep the rear end under control, I have no doubt you could be sort of 29.5s, but as you can see there, it just sort of it slides around. It's a Trueno, and it definitely drives like a Trueno. There's 0.2 in there, 0.2 in everything, but I think that's one of the most obvious 0.2s we've had in quite a while. 29.854 will put it into 21st place. It is a little bit slower than an Audi TT Coupe. As I mentioned, it is about 0.5 down on the Silvia Zanavi, but for a Trueno, that's a very good time indeed. Beats the Camaro Z28 30th anniversary, Celica GT4. Yeah, it's a good time. It is a good time. It's just like I say, that unfortunately the rear end catching me out is going to hurt this car a little bit, but there you go. That is the Trueno. So, thank you all very much for watching this edition of Hot Lap Classic. Do hope you've enjoyed, and join me next time when I'll be driving something completely different and hopefully more settled. Until then, farewell.